you doing? I want to talk a little bit about the basic manipulation, loading and unloading an M4 rifle. A lot of these have been selling lately for home defense. What we observe in a lot of our carbine classes is that students don't have so much trouble, beginning students don't have so much trouble shooting the gun. It's all the other stuff, it's all the manipulations of the gun. So first I just want to quickly go over the controls, and then we'll talk about how to load the gun and unload it safely. So basically there are just a few controls that you need to understand how to use. Obviously we've got the magazine release here. Okay. That releases the magazine. We've got the bolt catch on the other side. We've got the safety, very important, and we've got charging handle, okay? First thing I'm going to show you how to do is just lock the bolt back, because when you pick up any weapon, the very first thing you want to do, of course, is make sure that the gun is clear. I'm going to make sure that the safety is on safe. This is very important with these weapons. You must get in the habit of constantly manipulating that safety and knowing what condition the gun is in. So it's on safe. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put my thumb, my left thumb, underneath the bolt catch here on the bottom. I'm going to push in, keep the pressure on. I'm going to stabilize the gun on my hip here, and I'm going to pull the charging handle all the way to the rear. That's going to lock the bolt back. I'm going to take the slack out of the charging handle, flip the gun over, and I can do a good visual check on the chamber this way, confirm that I have no magazine in here. So the gun is clear, okay? To send the bolt forward, I'm going to just push on the paddle here on the bolt catch, and that's going to send the bolt forward, okay? So let's go over the loading of the M4. I'm going to be using snap caps, of course. I would never use live ammunition off the range. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to lock the bolt back, okay? Notice when I hold the gun, I use my arm to help stabilize the gun. You see a lot of people holding these guns out here like this. It's very uncomfortable. They're heavy, puts a lot of strain on the wrist. So basically, I'm going to use my forearm to stabilize the stock, and to load it, I'm going to put it under my arm, rotate the gun slightly, beer can the magazine, put it in, give it a little bit of a tug to make sure that it's seated, push on the paddle, and the gun is loaded and ready to go, okay? To unload it, not too dissimilar from a semi-automatic handgun, what is the very first thing I'm going to do? Of course, remove the source of ammunition. Magazine is out. Second thing I'm going to do is clear the firing chamber, okay? On the M4, I'm just going to grab the charging handle, get that round out of there, okay? Then I'm going to lock the bolt back, do a visual confirmation, confirm that there's no magazine in the gun, and the gun is clear, okay? Now, if I wanted to load this gun in cruiser-ready condition for home defense, a lot of people like to do that. What that means is, similar to a shotgun, I'm going to put a filled magazine in the gun and an empty chamber. I'm going to start by closing the bolt, putting the magazine in, and it's very important to give it a tug to make sure that it is seated, because if it's not seated properly and I run that bolt, it's very possible it won't strip the cartridge from the magazine, okay? So I would get a click, no bang. So now the gun is in cruiser-ready position, ready to go. If I need to use it, all I'm going to do is pick it up, put a round in the chamber, and the gun is ready to use, okay? Once again, to unload, step 1, magazine out. Step 2, clear the firing chamber. Step 3, lock it back. Flip it, do a visual confirmation of that chamber to make sure it's clear. That's pretty much it. Stay safe. We'll see you on the range.